I'm Will DeGroot. I'm the owner of Exotic Cars USA. The whole thing is based on a 1980 Maserati Quattroporte, and I designed a chassis and a body to go with the mechanical parts from the Quattroporte. So it's a completely original design. The body is handmade out of aluminum sheet, rolled and fitted over a wooden buck, and the chassis is made out of 16 gauge tubing. It's got, I don't know the name of the paint, I just picked it by color. It's Sikkens urethane enamel. It's got racing mirrors on it. The windshield and the windows are made out of Lexan. This scoop here I wheeled it on an English wheel. It's just to get fresh air into the passenger compartment. It's also a styling element. This side exhaust, I made the headers. They've got the jet hot coating on there. That's stainless steel perforated sheet I made the heat shield out of. All the panels have these screws so that if the car gets wet, I can remove the panels to dry everything out. The whole interior is also removable. It's all Velcroed in there, so if the car gets wet, I can rip it out and dry it, because there's no roof on this car. It's got a Tremec 5-speed transmission because the original Quattroporte came with an automatic. The gauges are autometer. The center rear view mirror is out of an E-Type Jaguar. Those switches are for headlight, parking light, wipers, fan, hazard lights, the heater, the engine ventilators, stuff like that. It's a Momo steering wheel. It's removable. I'll show you. It's removable so you can get in and out of the car easier, although I don't really have any problem. Getting in and out. You can see the suspension and inboard brakes here, fire extinguisher. That's the fuel tank, aluminum fuel tank sitting up on top of the differential. All these louvers were made by hand. The ones in the side are all the same. They're up front also. You can see the other louvers here.
Go ahead and pop the hood.
This is the 4.9 liter V8 out of the Maserati Quattroporte. And one reason I picked this design is very, very loosely based on a Maserati 450S race car from the mid-1950s, which this engine is a descendant of. The original engine was designed for the 450S, and this is a derivative of that, and so I thought it fitting to make the car look sort of like where the engine came from. Those are DCNF 2-barrel Weber carburetors. They've got plastic plugs in there right now to keep debris from the tree above us from falling down into the carburetor throats. That's part of the cooling system there. The radiator lies flat because the air comes in down low and then it comes up through the radiator and exhausts out through the top of the hood. There's an opening in there. That's a scoop down there for cooling the brakes. And those bars just triangulate the bonnet to keep it from shaking, to stiffen it up. The suspension is out of the original, at least the suspension arms and uprates and everything are from the original Quattroporte. Those are racing springs and shocks on there. Remote oil filters hang inside the suspension, just that's easy to get to there.